Listen, you guys, a lot of things really have been happening since I did that video last time. It seems like the Transformer was out here going off on Hazel E, and we're going to break down all the things that she was claiming and saying in that video. And it seems like Ice Spice was out here shouting out Doja Cat, and Monaleo was out here shouting out Nicki Minaj as well. And these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So first of all, you guys, we're going to talk about everything that the Transformer had to say, in response to Hazel E, okay? So now, first of all, she's out here telling herself that, well, people dislike her because she has a pretty face, a banging body, and low feet. Now, first of all, a pretty face, I mean, maybe, because I don't know which one exactly she's referring to. Do you understand what I'm saying? It has been multiple of them. So, I mean, amongst all 83 of them, maybe there's one pretty face that people are jealous of. In my own opinion, okay? So there we have it. And secondly, banging body, I'm not even going to comment on this, okay? I don't even know. I mean, for somebody who's out here telling us they're super rich and everything like that, do they have a mirror at home? Because I literally don't like getting into detail when it comes to people's bodies. Do you understand what I'm saying? So with that, I will just say maybe she should, use her mirror more to look in like a full-length mirror. Do you understand what I'm saying? And as the low feet, the beautiful low feet, I'm just like, okay, we see. That's so Nicki Minaj quoted. People have always said that Nicki Minaj has got such low, pretty feet, no low, nice feet. And I guess this is what she has decided to go with also now, like, which I find very hilarious, okay? And by the way, for all those people who are like, oh my goodness, insert the video, I can't insert that video that of hers that she has. She was swearing like every other 2 words she's cussing. So I honestly don't have time to be bleeping out all those cuss words like for 30 minutes because the video was like about 30 minutes long and I don't have the time to be bleeping every, cuss word that she was saying in there. So unfortunately, I'm going to break it down for you just like this. And then she also said that, she doesn't even understand why girls don't like her. They always have to put another B in, and I'm like, of course, people are always going to put that other B in because they're finally realizing how much of an evil person you are, that you would go for that person and villainize them for years. Watch the people say things about them when actually that's not true. Literally push around the narrative that they were disrespectful to your child by liking a tweet when up to now we still haven't seen any proof suggesting that. So of course, when people finally wake up and realize and see you for who you are, they're not gonna like you. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's like, I don't even understand why bees don't like me. They have to put another B. And I'm like, yeah, because when you were coming up, they were putting another B to put you up. Do you understand? They were putting another B down to put you B up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the reason why people dislike you. And if you cannot even comprehend that, then what are we doing? If you cannot even do as much as, acknowledge that the reason why people were out here coming after Nicki Minaj was because of you and the narrative that they were trying to push and the fact that they had found, somebody that was willing to get used, to make their money. So if she can't even do so much as comprehend that or accept that, then I don't think we're headed anywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? She will keep on being delusional. And I'm like, of course, if you're going to treat other people unnicely, people are going to come after you. The same way that you knew that if you put it out there that Nicki Minaj is not a ghost girl, then Nicki Minaj is stopping people from winning. People had no business defending you. But they went against Nicki Minaj because of that narrative that was put out. So the same people that went against Nicki Minaj because of a narrative that was put out, because of a propaganda that was pushed you so that you could flourish, yes. So now they are realizing that it was all a lie. So they are doing the same thing, correcting the wrongs that they did because they were a huge part. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially people from Love and Hip Hop. They were all fooled, to basically think that they were doing themselves a solid when all in actuality, it was you who was trying to be pushed up. So I don't know, you guys. The fact that she still even cannot comprehend that is wild to me. And she also had this to say. She said, my men were alive people for me. And I'm like, which men are we talking about? I'm sure we're not talking about the That man was always like, was literally, each time he gets into a back and forth with somebody, he's running to the police. I know that's not the man you're talking about. Does she have another man that we don't know anything about? Because at this point, it's giving delusional. And it's really scary. People who are like this are scary because Nicki Minaj is now going around, people are saying, okay, that man will do anything to protect Nicki Minaj. That man will unalive people to protect Nicki Minaj. That's the narrative all of a sudden that she has decided to go with. But I'm like, that's not the same, sweetie. Everybody knows that your man is a professional hipster wearing, snitch. Do you understand? He's a professional blouses wearing snitch. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even get how one can be this delusional. I honestly just don't get it, okay? And the next thing that she said, well, personally, I don't perform if it's not a milli. I don't even come out of the house if it's not a milli. And I'm just like, of course you don't, because your handlers don't allow you to come out for less than $1 million, because for them, you are a money-making machine. And it's not like you're begging all of that milli. You're literally getting a little, maybe 0.000, I don't know how much percent. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not your money. It's their money because they made you. Do you understand? You were industry made, and so the industry can easily decide to dismantle you if you are an investment, sweetie. Like you're a project. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if a project is no longer yielding, the returns that it's supposed to yield, of course, nobody's gonna keep putting in working capital in the project that's not yielding much. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now there's no working capital for you. And if you're going to go out, they're going to make sure that you're making them enough money for you to even step out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not even anything to brag about. And the fact that you're bragging also, she was bragging about comparing pies, saying that, oh my goodness, I'm in my house, I'm comparing pumpkin pie to sweet potato pie, as if it's a flex. Like, I don't understand how this is a flex. Are you saying that people who are actually putting in the work don't have pies to compare? Because honestly speaking, she's out here talking about, oh my goodness, I don't even care, I don't give an F, I'm comparing pies, insinuating that you don't care about the hip hop craft. But you're the same person who's gonna come out 2 weeks from now crying and wanting us to believe that you care for hip hop, wanting us to believe that you care to write your own raps, wanting us to believe that you actually write your own raps. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this really doesn't make any sense. Like, are you shaming people for not being in the house and actually working? It really doesn't make any sense. And here she was also again referencing to off season, saying that, oh my God, even during my off season, I'm still popping. And I'm like, oh my goodness. How does Nicki Minaj feel when she listens? I doubt she even listens to this nonsense anyway. Her IQ is too high for this, okay? I doubt she does. But like, it would be creepy, if she were to listen to this. Like, it's literally listening to yourself talk. And that's scary, you guys. She is so Nicki Minaj coded, and it's scary, honestly. Okay? And she said, oh, this pickle-shaped body B, referring to Hazel E. And I'm like, baby, let's not do that. Let's not talk about bodies at all. Okay? We're not going to talk about bodies, you guys, because, like, no, man. Well, that's what we're not going to do. You're not going to turn me into the person that I'm not. I'm not going to come for your body in response to what you had to say about Hazel's body. I'm not going to do that, you guys. I will let you be the judge of that in the comment section. And she also had to say that, oh my goodness, ask God about why he chose me. And I'm like, don't make this about God, okay? Don't make it seem like you were this special chosen one. Because even Lady Lasher admitted that, well, she got a bag to go to, she got offered a bag to diss Nicki Minaj and she declined because she's somebody with a conscience. You, on the other end, don't have a conscience. That's why you decided to basically agree to taking down a woman who hadn't done anything to you. And now that people are no longer messing with you, it's a problem. So please don't even make it about God. Don't make it about God. Don't put God in issues that he has nothing to do with. Okay. And so she also said that, oh wow, you dislike me, you dislike me. She keeps saying you hate me, and I'm like, no, people are just narrating what happened in 2017 and 2018. That's not somebody hating you. Okay, they are now reflecting and realizing what happened, and that's what they're talking about. And that does not equate to hate. Somebody please educate her. Somebody please PR a trainer. Somebody please, do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody please do artist development on her to make her understand that people are always going to criticize you, but not all the time does it equate to hate. Because in this regard, people were just retelling what happened. Why are you scared for people to talk about what happened in the past so much? Like, I cannot believe that she thought that everything that they did together was going to stay under wraps and people are going to keep, like, even if it's a spell, eventually a spell will wear out. That's not even a secret. Eventually a spell will wear out. So that's what has happened. People have finally woken up and they're realizing what's happening, okay? And she said, oh my goodness, I do not care about anything. Even bees at the top and bees at the bottom. And I said, of course, you had to bring up bees in the top, even if bees at the top haven't said anything about you at all. You had to find a way to insert her in this, hoping that she will at you. Now listen, in 2023, I doubt Miss Petty has the time to be atting anyone. She's out here working on an album. She has more important things to worry about. You were an era. No, an era is even big. You were a season, and that season has passed. And Miss Petty has got no business and has got no time, checking out a past season that's already over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, she tried so hard saying, oh, you guys could huddle together and suck my D. And I'm like, Nicki hasn't said anything to you. So why are you bringing her into this conversation? The obsession is weird, you guys. It's weird. Okay, Nicki is seated at home there minding about her album and the perfumes that are selling out. And you're out here trying to say that, oh, well, what? She and Hazel should huddle together? Like, honestly speaking, make it make sense. Okay? And so you guys let me know what you think about everything that the Transformer had to say. And I mean, if you really do want to see the full video, you can go to Got the Scoop on Instagram. And there is a full video about that. I can't bleep out the F's, the Y. You know that girl cannot get in 3 words at most without swearing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. And then the next thing that I'm gonna talk about, still talking about the same thing, you guys. She wants to make it seem like she's this successful person, and I'm like, tell me somebody else who got a package like you, who had John the Baptist, aka Remy Ma, clear the path for them, and had the entire industry push them down our throats like her, to take down someone. Tell me someone who had the same package with her, who failed to get a number 1. Tell me somebody who was being pushed down our throats like her, who failed to get to number 1. Because people want to say that it's because she has a likable personality, she's a girl's girl, and I'm like, get away with that. Get. You know what, you guys? Let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. It seems like Ice Spice was out here shouting out Doja Cat, and we love to see that, okay? We love to see girls genuinely supporting each other, not, just to prove a narrative, not to prove that I'm a girl's girl. And I love that about Ice Spice. She's not out here fronting like there's no competition, when it comes to female rap. There is competition when it comes to female rap, and I love the fact that she acknowledges that. To me, that is more real than anything else. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, Monaleo was out here shouting out Nicki Minaj, saying that, oh, well, in ETBT was the go-to song. Back in the day, she said Nicki Minaj ETBT, when she was asked which female rap song she would love to be on and why. And she said Nicki Minaj ETBT Piggy. I feel like that's one of the most iconic female rap songs. When that song comes on, everybody is turned. We all just kind of unified, okay? And I agree with you. Itty Bitty is also a bop, okay? And we love to see people giving respect when it's due, because Nicki has definitely put in the work. Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. Until my next one, see you.